How's it going, everybody? Doing an eating video here today, and I'll be reviewing it as well. I don't know how well I'll be reviewing it, but I already know for a fact I love these, and they will be getting a very high score. I might have done an eating video on these before, I think I have. But they are the puffed cheese doodles, baked puffs. Open those in a few seconds there. Got some water to drink. I'll be doing another drink review soon in the next few days. At least one person has mentioned this. I don't know if the same person mentioned it twice or two different people did, or maybe a few others have as well, but I was able to find the Body Armor drink actually in the supermarket today when I got these, so I will do that review soon as well. I love these things. They're a bit more expensive than they used to be. I think they were on sale for a little bit. They were like $3.80 instead of $4.30. These used to be, I think they made the bag bigger, but you'd get maybe a bag up to like here. It was only like $2, but at some point these Cheez Doodles jumped in price, and it was before inflation kicked in. Smell that cheddar. And they make a nice crunch. Should have brought some napkins in here. These things do get messy. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm giving these a 10. This is one of my all-time favorite snacks. I don't eat them enough. Honestly, they are, all things considered, they're a bit healthier than some other chip-related things. Not that that's saying much, but they're great. They're good. They are. They got the nice cheese flavor. They make a nice crunch. These things are addicting as hell. Like, I could probably eat this whole bag in one sitting. I won't, but I could. They don't fill you up extremely fast either compared to like chips, at least for me. So I feel like I can go through them. And the pluses are not overly greasy because they're baked. Like a Pringle or the baked Lay's. They just have a good taste to them. I don't know what they're putting in them. I look over the ingredients that make you just want to continue to chow down. I know people. I like the crunchy ones as well, but I've always liked puffed better. I could just keep stuffing these into my face. I don't know why I don't buy them more often. They are a little pricey, though. The Giants lost yesterday. They were up like 13-7 at the half, and I think ended up losing 28-13. That dude hurdled the player, the tight end. Vikings beat the Patriots, so they bounced back from their loss to the big loss to the Cowboys. Well, they have 2 losses. They should easily run away with their division. 10 wins would probably win it, and 11. Because the Packers aren't great this year. Of course, the Lions lost a heartbreaker. We were watching some of the game, went by my fiance's family for dinner, and we're watching. They had the Bills Lions game on. I'm like, oh, it's like towards the end of the game. I'm like, oh shit, the Lions are driving here to tie. They tie the game. Crowd's going nuts. Of course, they give up a field goal to lose with like 3 seconds. There's like 20 seconds left, and they gave up a big play, and then they lost. And I was like, oh, that's classic Lions. The Lions are there too. They had won 3 in a row, and they cover a lot. They're always in tight games, but they, you know what I want to say? This is a problem the Islanders had for a while, because the Islanders had, they were a bad team for a bit, especially in the mid to late 90s into the 2000, 2001. And then they've been better since then, but they still had like another 5-year stretch where they didn't make the playoffs. Now, granted, they just didn't have a ton of great players, and Denver is reaching this point as well now. The Broncos, they can't, it's almost like there's just something, they can't win, like they can play hard, tie a game late, take a lead late, but they lose it. Like they don't have that, they can't finish it off, they can't complete it. And it's a lot of franchises that have struggled for a long time have that problem. Like even when they start to get better, it's still hard for them to win these games. They're still playing close. They're winning some, but they lose a lot of close games because this is that winning mentality isn't fully there yet. Again, once the Lions break, because they have a pretty good young team, once they break through that, they'll probably start winning 10, 11 games. I bet more maybe. There's an Islander fan on Twitter. I can't remember his name. But I used to go to Lighthouse Hockey a lot. Like each sport has a thing. I think I forget what's it under. It's under like a Sports Nation or some shit. SB Nation or something. There's a guy on there on Twitter, and his handle was it might still be, it was like culture of losing. And that's what it is. Like you're so used to losing. It's so hard even when you get good to break through. And once you do, it then becomes, if your GMs and your players are good enough, continue to stay good, but it's hard even with good players sometimes to break through from just being a team that's just lost historically to get breakthrough, because it's so hard. Because you have that aura around your team, your franchise. You'll see it in a lot of sports. Football has, even the Browns have it. They won a playoff game a few years ago, but they even have it even when they fall back into it, and sometimes these teams fall back into it. There's not a lot of consistency to it, those franchises. Across all the sports. Any sport, really, no matter what it could be. I'm trying to think of some basketball. Even the Sacramento Kings, it's just hard to break. The Timberwolves. And there's times where, in the Islanders' case, during the 90s, they just had they didn't have a good enough team at all. But then they started to get better, and then you still struggle. You keep blowing leads still. And eventually something clicks, and you break through that. I never hated the Lions, so it wouldn't be cool to see them do well. GameStop tomorrow. See if I can get any more games that I don't need for PlayStation 4. Still playing God of War. I've just given the head to the witch, who you find out's Freya. And she brought the head back to life, so now he's hanging out chatting away. We're in the boat, he's telling you stories. And now I'm doing whatever I have to do next on that front. I've been doing some side stuff as well, just going random places, getting one-shotted by higher enemies, and be like, oh, okay, then I'll stay away from here for a little bit longer. Things are so good. What I like about them too, you can savor these and enjoy them longer because it's very harder to shove like 5 of these in your mouth at once, like a chip. You Pringles, I'll take like a stack. I can get 2 in there fine, but it's tougher. And that's good because then they last longer and you enjoy them longer. Like I said, though, 10 out of 10. A few more here. I want to do a drink review over the next few days. I want to do a drink review. Some kind of role play, perhaps a barbershop one. I don't know for sure yet. I'm going to do that request I had, I think it came from Instagram, about like a kind of garage sale recap for the season, because the season's over. Now I went to one 2 weeks ago, and they're kind of done now, so I feel comfortable making that video, just kind of showing the cooler stuff I got, or the more valuable, or whatever stuff. Maybe a gameplay of one of the other games, like Uncharted 4 or something. Yeah, it is a eating and quick review of Cheez Doodles and rambling a little bit. Thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.